You know, when progressive ideology first hit the entertainment community and it was flagshipped by the likes of Anita Sarkeesian, no one dared question it. I mean, anyone that did in the comment section would instantly either get banned or they would get dogpiled. Like, you would have one person that would say, I don't think Anita Sarkeesian plays video games. You liar! You liar! You're calling her a fake geek. That is misogyny. There is no such thing as fake geekness. What are you talking about? And you have like 10 or 20 people just gang up on the one person that would dare have an opposite opinion. But over the course of time, I have seen a pushback in the comment section. So we're not talking about on YouTube, on channels like The Quartering or Yellow Flash or Nerdrotic, where most of the people there, are of the opinion that what's happening to culture nowadays isn't really good. That's selling. It's not entertaining. No, I'm talking about like what normies are saying on Facebook and on other places. And not only do I get to see that the comment sections are starting to turn, but now I mean, look at the Facebook group called Geeks Are Sexy, which is one of the most normie groups on Facebook that you can find. It's got 500,000 likes, and it's promoting geek culture from a very corpo-friendly position, if you will. And they're having like all these types of memes, and they're showing like, hey, this is a cool thing with a xenomorph egg cat scratcher, and you get like all these memes. And they used to post things about feminism in the past, where there is no such thing as a fake geek. They were promoting this conspiracy theory that if you're a woman and you do cosplay, like you're going to get assaulted by people, right? So that's what Geeks Are Sexy used to be 2 years ago. And now they're posting memes which are flat out mocking progressive ideology. And despite the fact that it's got 964 shares, no one is complaining about it. Like, I haven't seen people in the comment section saying that this meme is offensive or going, oh my god, yikes, how dare you post something like this. No, like, everyone is agreeing with it, which is kind of interesting because it shows just how much ground progressive ideology is losing amongst the average Joe. So this meme shows a stereotypical, RPG character selection between a warrior, a thief, and a wizard. And the rogue, the thief, gets upset, saying, why doesn't it bother anyone else? We are just arbitrarily assigned stereotypical roles with no consideration given to our personal feelings or preferences. Alright, so this is like the social justice argument. It's like, why do you stereotype? But the warrior is saying, I don't know. I think some degree of generalization is necessary for quick identification. It's a trait that's helped us survive this long as a species. Unreal. Like, you get to see, I guess, the Black Pigeon Speaks ideology being manifested on pen and paper. And then the thief is saying, I guess that's really easy to say from a comfortable position of warrior privilege. What do you think, wizard? For the last time, I identify as a warlock, and furthermore... To which the person playing the game is like, God, this game sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Like, the guy just wants to pick a character and save the world, whatever it is, like bash a goblin. But no, instead of doing that, we have to listen to the soap opera of the characters, like, lecturing each other about progressive ideology and whatnot. So the game sucks. Yes, it's literally the go woke, go broke mentality happening right here. Like, you just want to pick the warrior and slash some goblins. You don't want to hear the thief complain. You don't want to hear the wizard being offended. You just want to play the game. And again, like, everyone is not being offended by it from what I could see. And trust me when I say that if you posted this 3 years ago, oh my god, you would have had people trying to boycott Geeks Are Sexy, going, oh my god, unsubscribe, yikes, that's a big yikes for me. Like, they would be angry, but they wouldn't be able to articulate why they are angry, like why they are upset. They wouldn't necessarily have the arguments. They would be like, oh my god, the platform, no. And they would probably, like, pressure advertisers to pull away from Geeks Are Sexy or, convince Facebook to remove this group. But you don't get to see that anymore, and I think it's because the Anita Sarkeesian Buffy encounter. So, for those of you who don't know, like, Anita Sarkeesian, very progressive woman, she advocates for more diversity, for more representation in video games. And there came a time when someone threatened to make a Buffy sequel. And the Buffy sequel would have casted a black character in the role of Buffy. And Anita Sarkeesian was like, oh, no, please don't. Why? Because she loved Buffy. Like, she was a fan of the TV show Buffy. And she knew that progressive people can't create good art. Feel free to give me counter examples. Tell me, like, this is progressive and it's actually very good and entertaining. Because I can't think of any. It's not like the diversity that's the problem. It's the fact that they're not creative individuals. Why? Because they're part of an ideology that tells you what to think, what's acceptable to say. That's not an ideology that creates creative people. Creative people need to have freedom and liberty in order to be creative. So, I'm pretty sure Anita Sarkeesian knows that. And just like Anita Sarkeesian, there's probably a lot of other progressives who have their franchises that they actually like and they actually purchase and consume. And they were destroyed by, let's have a reimagining, a remake, a re-envisioning. And yeah, it ends up being really bad. And people stop buying the franchise. There's no more sequels coming up. There's no more toys coming up. All of the forums are dead. And people don't talk about the franchise. Instead, they talk about politics and whatever. And I think, yeah, even the progressive people are fed up with the way the culture is turning, because they're not buying these things either. You know, I mean, look at what is the last progressive thing that came out? The Santa Inc., right? And they're like, oh, well, it's white supremacists that don't like Santa Inc. Yeah, progressive people don't go see it either. Like, no one went to see it. It's one of the poorest rated shows in TV history. Same with female Ghostbusters. It's like that women didn't go to see female Ghostbusters either. Despite the fact that, oh, it's a feminist film and it's a feminist TV show. No one goes to see these things. Because they're not popular. It's not like, oh, well, we're going to create something very progressive that's going to upset right-wingers. No, like, the progressive people don't go watch them either. So, progressive people, just like you and I, they have their favorite shows, their favorite entertainment. They get ruined. And eventually they come to the same conclusion. It's like, okay, you know, like, maybe some different people need to create games and entertainment, because the ones that are doing it right now aren't very talented. So hopefully in 2, 3, 4 years, we might see a turn where people are going to just roll their eyes when they see another progressive trope being advertised in a trailer. And this will eventually signal to the people making the entertainment. It's like, all right, maybe we need to get back to the roots. Maybe we need to actually see what used to be working. Maybe we need to look at South Korea with their Squid Game and see what actually made it good and why people like that. Maybe we need to look at anime and see why people like that. Look at manga. Or even go back into your own past and see what made the things at the time good. What made RoboCop good? What made Dirty Harry good? Why did people watch those things? And when you figure it out, maybe you can then create something good. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.